Hi Earthlings. Okay, so the new moon in Sagittarius is the time of tension. It's only for 2 weeks. Okay, so the drawing of the bow, the pullback is the time of tension. Okay, now I've been explaining to everybody how we've got this change that's occurred with the axis. So we've got 2 full moons in Cancer this calendar year. The first full moon was on the 6th of January and the second full moon will be on the 26th of December. So we've got 2 full moons in the zodiacal house of Cancer. Now, Cancer is about our mood. So I've just done a study about moods, and there are 9 types of moods. We have elevated, excited, sorrowful, irritated, courageous, fearful, disgusted, surprised, and tranquil. So in contrast to the emotions, which come from our soul, energy and motion, and our feelings, which come from our heart, moods are less specific, less intense, and instigated by a stimulus or event. Moods also differ from our personality traits, which come from our solar plexus, our ego. Now, our mood is a subjective state and it's internal. So it's about us. We are the subject, not the objective. And it's internal. It's going on inside us, mood. So it's our state of mind, yes. But hormones determine moods. And these are periodic stages. Obviously well known in women because our monthly menstruation occurs with the moon cycle, and also the changeover from the child to the teenager is a highly hormonal time. Also pregnancy, the initial stages of conception, pregnancy, that beginning part is quite an emotional thing. And also don't forget, straight after you've had a baby, highly hormonal changes there. And then of course later on in life, for women again, there's menopause. So we go through a lot of periodic stages, women do. Now let's see, we can't pinpoint exactly why we're in a good mood, but we certainly know when we are. And everyone knows when we're in a bad mood. Okay, so a positive mood allows us to think more creatively, freely, imaginatively. It's great for brainstorming, successful problem solving. A positive mood also facilitates resistance to temptations and positive expectations and trustworthiness and likability. As a consequence, people in a positive mood are more surprised when they encounter an untrustworthy or an unlikable source. So a mood has no specific start or stop point. It can last for hours, days, weeks, or longer. Moods direct our behavior, judgments, and perceptions. Moods can be directed by music. Now, in women, psychological stress decreases our sexual arousal, but in men, they experience an increased sexual drive or arousal in a negative mood state. So that's quite interesting, something I learned. So negative moods generate poor self-esteem, aggression, anxiety, and depression, heightened tension, and a decrease in pleasantness and energy. So I've written here, you are not a lunatic. Okay, we're going to have to understand that being human in this world that we are all caught up in is full of things that our soul did not experience in its last lifetime, because we're going through a tremendous amount of change. Now, I don't think I'm an old soul. I think I'm a fairly new one. I've done past life regression, and every past life regression I did, this was a while ago I did this, I found myself in those beautiful places which everyone calls, well, I love to call the old world, but everyone says Sagittarian architecture and things like that. It fascinates me. But anyway, so we are reincarnated souls coming into a expanding mental time. So it's, even though everyone's like the world is changing in the physical reality, yes, but don't forget, it's affecting our moods. It's affecting our moods. Okay. So I'm up to recovery. Recovery involves the development of new meaning and purpose as we grow beyond catastrophes. Recovery is a deeply personal, unique process of upgrading our attitudes, values, roles, and skills to live a satisfying and hopeful life. Even with limitations, the end goal is mental health. So our mental well-being drives our physical well-being. The higher baseline values, the core elements for mental health are hope, optimism, meaningfulness, and empowerment. Believe in yourself. Your life has a purpose. It's full of potential. Avoid shaming. Don't shame other people, and don't shame yourself. I don't like bullies, and I don't like bullying, and I don't like being bullied, and these sort of things need to stop, because a lot of problems occur when people are bullies. Now, that's about avoid shaming. So no matter what circumstance, don't bully another person. Embody respect. Persevere through uncertainty and setbacks. Persevere, persevere, persevere. Keep telling yourself there is always the risk of disappointment, failure, or further hurt. Develop understanding in this. We come here, we think that we're going to have a great life. We look around us and we're like, what is going on? And especially me, I always thought things happened to me. This world was like overriding anything I ever tried to bring forth. And it sort of overpowered me quite a lot. But I had to regain just my own power back, because I gave it away a lot. And I guess that's the sort of thing here is like, a lot of us are givers, but in the sense of taking your power back, we're giving from the overflow. So the basic concept is that we fulfill ourselves, and the overflow, everyone else benefits from it. Now, where am I? Body respect, persevere. Okay, so, yes, develop understanding. There's always the risk of disappointment. People are going to disappoint you all the time. Life is going to disappoint you. There's always going to be failures. You're going to think that you're great at this, and then you're going to do it, and you'll be like, why can't I do it today? Don't get yourself wound up about these sort of things. Remember, it's the tension. The Sagittarius new moon is pulling on that string, creating this tension, and then we're going to have a full moon in Cancer, because the full moon is heralding and preceding the new moon on the opposing axis, which will be Capricorn new moon. Okay, so I hope people can understand me. Now, acceptance. So we must accept that we are not perfect. We will be hurt again. There will be more failures. The risk of disappointment is always before us. We must understand this. The more that we can understand this, example, perhaps I go out and go to the supermarket. I come back and somebody has scratched up my car, for example. Now, instead of letting that alter my mood, I am going to practice the core belief that there's always the risk of disappointment, and it's not going to alter anything at all, not especially not my mood. Okay. Move only in ways that feel safe and meaningful. This is so vital. You're so important. You're here for an amazing, important life. Your energy is so important. Develop coping strategies for your self-help and your self-management. Become your own expert, all about you. Don't let other people tell you who you are, what they think you are, who they reckon they think you are. They know nothing. You know you. Nobody else knows you. They just know what other people say, what other people reckon, what other people's opinion is, what their perspective is. You see what I'm saying? Don't let other people overpower who you are. Become your expert, all about you. Develop personal responses and ways of coping with crises and stresses. I mean, it's really, I'm pulling it out of thin air at the moment. So, example, back with my car. So, let's say instead they scratch my car, they totally dinged it, and now I'm going to have to go and spend money getting it fixed and stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was going to spend money on this and now I have to spend it on that. Don't make that a stress. Don't make that a crisis. Okay, create your words to tell yourself your affirmation that you tell yourself. You affirm to yourself, hey, it's not going to be a problem. Everything's going to work out fine. That's what I say. Don't worry, it'll all work out. Okay, so develop your spiritual cultivation. I'm real big on it. Our human body will die and stay here on earth, hopefully be a benefit to the earth. That's what would be the best. And but our spirit will live forever. And our spirit's everlasting. Our soul is eternal. So our soul will go back to source, which is up in the blue sky a day. That's the dream pond up there, where all souls take a nice R&R, rest and recovery, and until, next assignment, and we dream up a brighter, better, faster, more capable spirit that's able to go through the next cycle of our soul's life for the expansion of our soul, and also for, hopefully, the ability of our star to become a co-creator with the universe, and here co-creating with the living stars upon this earth, not Hollywood ones. Now, spiritual cultivation, develop confidence in your independent decision making for your self-care practices. So, just back to this, you are not a lunatic, and spiritual cultivation. In my own personal experience, I have learned that my ancestral spirits are the past lives of me. I can call them to be around me whenever I like because they are naturally drawn and attracted to my soul. They once were connected to my soul in a physical body, earthling human body. I wasn't a mouse. I wasn't a squirrel. You know what I'm saying? Our DNA ladder that goes down through each lifetime is our genetic makeup, and our soul and our spirit, our breath, enter into the physical body. It comes through the DNA helix, DNA RNA. And so, yeah, we're only a human. If I was a unicorn, then I would be up in the blue sky of day because there is no more unicorn DNA on Earth, although there was. It was the national animal of Scotland, so obviously they did live there. There's lots of tapestries of the last unicorn and things like that, and they did use them to fight with monkeys, and it's just awful what people do. The destroyers, of course, are responsible for influencing people's minds. You are not a lunatic. You're here for an extremely important mission, and that mission is your life. Happy new moon in Sagittarius, everyone. It's going to be a couple of weeks of tension. Remember, it's drawing back that string on the bow. And what we're going to do is focus on what is our target, because the power of aiming the arrow is in our, we can move, we can point wherever it is that we want the target, what target we're aiming for. So, yeah. And our target is about better baseline values. The core elements for mental health are hope, optimism, meaningfulness, and empowerment. Believe in yourself. Sagittarius new moon, believe in yourself. Your life has a purpose and it's full of potential. Let's go, Earthlings. Let's do it. Okay, that's for me. Bye.